Welcome back. I'm Daryl Chat, and I like to chat about stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's go ahead and take a gander at this right here. Now, there's still the scaredness and the drama behind Bitcoin going down and being at 67,000 currently as of recording this. It is on a slight downtrend. It came from high 71, almost 72, to 67, which is not, in my opinion, a big drop, but it's below these people's charts that they draw and do doodles all over the screen. It's below the level that they're comfortable with, so they're saying that it's going to keep going down. When you look at the trade view, if you go to trade view right now, and you'll be able to see just the chart. All you gotta do is zoom it in. You can literally see it going back up like this or going back down like that without drawing any lines, without doing anything, just literally zooming in. And yet right at the bottom, you can see the buys and the sells. Red is sells, green is buys. So right now, yeah, sure, there was a little bit of a sell-off when I seen it, but it didn't drop it down to 60, 65, or 64. It's still at the current level. But from looking at it, just at a glance, obviously I didn't do any deep dive on it, but just at a glance, looks like it's on an uptrend. And even if it wasn't on an uptrend, it's been on the uptrend since it came out, okay? You go to an all-time high, you can see that it's up a billion, million, gajillion % for sure. Over the last year, it's up. Over the last month, it's up. You see what I'm saying? So, like, just because it corrects does not mean it's going to overcorrect and be all the way back down to 5K again. Come on now. Come on now. Is that where we're at? Even at its worst time of me following it from the last bull run to this bull run, it's still dying down. Now, as I stated before, I do think this bull run is going to be a lot weaker of one, and it may not last as long as the original one did. You got to think everybody was sitting at home, everybody was sheltering in place, people were needing to spend money, so the first thing they were thinking of was invest in something. You had the crypto YouTubers like literally pushing it down your throat about every single coin out there, and then you had Dogecoin pop off. I mean, there's so many catalysts and so many events during that time that it was easier to see why you could feel the momentum of the market at that time. Right now, if you were to say you wanted to place a little heartbeat on the momentum of the market today, it's a very steady, stagnant, nothing drastic. Yeah, sure, some things went up. Sure, some things did go a little bit above and beyond, but nothing went absolutely ape crap. I don't want to swear on here, but nothing went like absolutely ape crap at all. Not a single thing. Even your DeFi networks that are at like 0.544, I'm saying like a bunch of long numbers, not even those went crazy. So I think, and in my professional opinion, I should say, by now, but after 5 years, I would say I'm a professional for sure. Now, I'm not like, I'm a professional. I was about to go dial back. I'm a professional, okay? All right. So anyways, as a professional, as a person who's been looking at the charts since 2021, we'll just put it at that, okay? I can see and feel when stuff is going on or not going on. And as of this exact moment, I don't feel like it's going to go on, man. I don't feel like it's going to go on and keep going up. Like when people think about absolute parabolic, I don't think we're going to get one this go around. I don't think we're going to see an extremely big jump from anything. I do think we're going to see some things go up for sure. We're still going through the meme coin season, but all of this is dying down so quickly. It's like it reminds me of the summertime here in Arizona. Every now and then we'll have a really long summer. It's like, dang, it feels like the summer's never going to end. And then certain years you just blast through the summer and be like, damn, that wasn't even that bad. Like how do we make it to the other side? It's really not even that bad. That's kind of how it is right now with the crypto market. The crypto market is going up and is doing what it's supposed to do, but is it going to go absolutely ape crap? No, it's not. I don't believe it. So yeah, I think we had the Bored Apes during that time. We had the introduction of NFTs going wild. We had Meta coming out talking about doing all these gaming coins and these gaming sequences and virtual reality and the metaverse and the Decentraland and all these things. There was so much pump behind that one. There's not no pump behind this one. Just name something that you could say besides the election that's going to pump this in any direction. I just don't feel like it's going to be at over 150, 120 at Bitcoin this time around. I just don't feel it. I don't feel it at all. The momentum of the market is steadily slowing down, for sure. As we can already tell and as we can already feel, it's literally slowing down more and more as we speak. But right now is a good time to get into the altcoins. Don't hold them. Get in, make your money, get out for sure, because it's starting to go over that hill to where it's going to start. It's like, like the anticipation and then the drop. That's how it is. It's a roller coaster effect right now. So it's boom, going down for sure. Now, where will it stop going down to? I don't know, but it doesn't matter where it stops going down to, because that'll be a great threshold to buy. You want to buy at the low and sell at the high. That's the whole game, right? So understand that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a little bit of Solana is where it's at. So you're going to buy these things on the low. So let's say right now it's at 67, right? Okay, and then it goes down to 45. If it goes down to 45, for one, YouTube's about to have a panic attack. But but I will tell you this. If it goes down to 45, I'm going to buy at the 45. If it goes down from 45 and it goes down to 31, I'm going to buy there. Wherever it keeps going down to, I'm still going to keep dollar costing average over and over and over and over and over until you get to the where it's at. So that way when it goes back up, I can make up that money right then and there and be able to be in profit. Then I can hold it for longer, or I can take the profits and reinvest when it goes back down again. Now, like I said, some of these moves happen really fast. Some of these moves happen over a whole year, maybe even 2 years of time. So that's why you're in it for the long haul when you're in with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a little bit of Solana. But when it comes down to meme coins, you want to get in and get out, okay? The hold is maybe at the max 2 or 3 months. Even that's kind of long for a meme coin. But even if you're talking about Doge, so the lowest I seen Doge get back down to, even at the worst of the market, I think was like 6 cents. I was like, wow, okay. It kind of made me want to be like, you know what, throw my thou wow in there real quick and just let it double, because I already knew that it'd go back up to 12. Now, I didn't know that it was going to go up to 25, but I knew it was definitely going to go back up to 12. There's still people that believe in Dogecoin. There's people that are really out there saying it's going to go to the moon. And there's people that think it's actually going to one day reach $1. For sure. And hey, hopes and dreams are two different things, baby. So just understand that. So if it does, great. Cash out, get your bags. Don't think, oh, it's going to go to $1.10 and $1.30 and $2 with nothing happening, no reduction of supply, nothing, just magic. No, that's not how it's going to happen, okay? So just know that also, I think in the future, now this is just absolute speculation and completely off topic, but what I think is going to happen is they're going to find a better, faster, more efficient way to mine Bitcoin. And they're going to do it at a faster rate. Because I think that right now they said that it's going to be the last one happening in, I think, 100 years or some stuff like that. Something crazy, some way out, way out. Like, I'm not going to be alive for it, right? I'm not going to be out there being 150 million years old like that. So no, I'm talking about later on. So I think that what they're going to do is find a faster, more efficient way to mine the Bitcoin faster. And I think that they're going to have it reduced down to a 10 to 20 year window for it to be the last one left. And if that's true, I'm not saying it is, like I said, it's complete speculation and complete paranoia in my head. If that were to happen, then you even owning this much of a Bitcoin could be worth a lot of money. Just like if you were getting little flakes of gold. Imagine that. Way back when in the 90s and early 80s, gold was at a very low price per ounce. That's how they measure it, per ounce. So per ounce, it was, I don't know how much it was, but I'm saying it was at a way lower rate than it is today. So if you were able to flake off little, now imagine if gold didn't exist later on down the road too. That's the whole thing. Like, it's not just the fact that you have some gold and it's worth more. It's the fact that there is no more gold and you own some of the last that's left in the universe of gold. That's the same thing with Bitcoin. So if you were to have just that little flakes at a time, flakes at a time, flakes at a time, over time, later on down the road, that those flakes of time would be worth quite a bit of money because its scarcity is what the market is. That's why Bitcoin is the biggest. It only has, well, I think the whole supply, circulating supply is like maybe 20 million. I think it's like 19, almost 20 million of those. So this thing about it, that's not that much. We have all these other coins that have hundreds of millions and even billions and trillions of coins just to have this one at a super low rate and be that valuable. Okay, now you understand where I'm coming from. Even owning small amount of it, even if you had even $1,000 of it, if they found a faster way, more efficient way to Bitcoin mine and have it completely mined out sooner, then you'll be that guy later on in history, like, if I only knew what was gonna happen and yada yada yada. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's important for you to be heavily invested in these as well as holding those. If you're gonna hold anything, hold something worth holding. Don't sit there and hold a bunch of dog crap in your hand and say, yes, I have a bunch of dog crap and all of this is gonna be worth something one day. Trust me, it's not. Okay. And now I'm not saying people haven't made money off the altcoin network. I've made money off the altcoin network. But nowhere in there did I say I'm going to hold from 2021 to right now because I would be selling at a loss, even at this point right now. Think about it, man. The only ones I wouldn't have been selling at a loss, but I would have definitely still sold at a loss because you got to think about it. I could have sold it at 59, 69, 20 cents when it came to Dogecoin. I could have did that, right? But I held and I hold on for dear life and went down to the earth and boom, boom, boom. Now it's almost 20 cents. Think about that. Now it's almost 20 cents. I could have sold it for 30 cents more. That's selling it at a loss. Yeah, sure, I'm still in profit, but the profit is completely reduced. And that's why I feel like holding those isn't worth your time, okay? It's not continually going up. At the framework of Dogecoin especially, it goes up, goes down, right? It does like this. It's basically trading sideways. If you just look at it a long-term chart, it does have an arc to where it actually looks like it's going down for the most part. It's in a downward trend. But it's on an upward trend from where it came from, obviously, which when I had it at 2 cents, it's just you could have had so much more profit. So don't hold these trash coins. Think about it this way. So if I bought it, like the first time I ever seen Bitcoin ever was at $5,000. Now let's say I would just buy $500 of it during that time. I would have got more of a Bitcoin then than I do right now putting that same $500 in. We all know that. So I would be immensely into profit, even if it did drop down to 45, even if it dropped down to 20K, it's still immensely more into profit than Dogecoin would have been putting in $1,000, which I did put 1,000, putting 1,000 in at that time and watching it go all the way up to 39, 49, 59, 69 cents, and then being stuck between 10 cents and 20 cents. You see what I'm saying? Like the amount of money and the value I would have for the Bitcoin run compared to this would be drastically different. Okay, we're talking about thousands of dollars different compared to Dogecoin. And that's a coin that's even smaller and I can get even more of. If I put $500, I can get way more of those. And they're whole Dogecoins. They're not just partial flakes of a Bitcoin. So I get what you're trying to get at. But what I'm trying to tell you is in the long run, it's still going to be worth your time and worth way more doing Bitcoin, especially once it's completely mined out, which I think they said another 100 years or something like that will be mined out, but that's at the current rate it's being mined right now. If we can figure out a more efficient, faster way to do it, trust me, we will get it done and it will be mined even quicker. So if that happens, just imagine if, let's just use somebody like Elon Musk. Let's say Elon Musk was like, hey man, I want us to have a really good future, so we're going to make sure that Bitcoin gets mined out immediately. You have 1 year to buy it. 1 year. You know what? Everybody and their mom's going to be buying it like crazy, and then they're going to, boom, shut it down to where you can't buy it no more because it's all mined out. And then someone goes on the record and says they're going to sell a little bit of their Bitcoin. You know how much money that would be worth? Because it's all gone. Somebody out there, think about all the paintings in the world, all these cars in the world, anything that you can name that has value. It's because of the scarcity of it, okay? And the demand for it. So there's demand and scarcity. Oops, there's demand and scarcity, just in case you didn't hear it because I hit the mic. But there's demand and scarcity in these items, and that's why it's worth investing there, okay? Even if it did get 100 years from now, trust me, you can hand me this down to your kids and they will have it. And they can maybe even hand me it down to their own kids and they can have it. But either way, you'll own a great part of history, which is Bitcoin, okay? So don't worry about it going down a little bit right now, bro. We are so far up from where we came from that it doesn't matter even if it goes down to 45. I get it that you're gonna, you're getting scared the fact that it's going down, and I don't know. I'm not sure what the panic is. Do you think it's gonna zero out or something? Like what's the panic? Like what's the absolute panic? To think like just because it's going down. I'm not sure what the panic is. Just dollar cost average up. Sometimes it sucks because I don't have enough money to put back into the system when it goes so low. And I'm like, dude, it's at 16,000. Bro, I need more, but I got to pay bills. I got to pay this. I got to pay that. I don't have enough money to just put this in. So I'm like, oh, I missed it. And next thing you know, it's back up to 45. I had to wait for it to come back down. You see what I'm saying? I already missed that. So I dollar cost average all the time when I can. And that's how I suggest anybody who's getting into crypto to do. But this is not financial advice. These are not even financial suggestions. This is just what I do personally. What you choose to do as a grown adult is what you do, okay? And now that that's out of the way, I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are freaking amazing, and I'll see you on the next one.